gotta do this. Come on, round one.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Tries to get a breather with a projectile. The low heavy hit. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. Trips them up. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Player one is just about out of drive after that. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're gonna eat tons of damage. Did this super art connect? Fireball from very long. What's next here? More like that. All right, what's coming up next? Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Maybe they should back off a bit. Brings out the super art. How is this gonna work out for them? Will they be able to muster up one final push? Both fighters are barely alive. A quick breather. Player one, that was a well-placed projectile. Don't worry, we're just getting started here. Goes for the jump in to start. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Gotcha! Combo with the target combo. The opening on that impact. Will they take it? Hits them with a stop and bop. They heats it up with a combo into super. Player one has grabbed the lead. Time to settle in and control the pace. Experiencing burnout. Player one has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. They were looking for that overhead. A tough spot, but they're in the same boat. Medium kick hit. Gotta be careful. Great work. Just like that. Counting on the super to do the job. That jumping was expected. Okay, on to the next one. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. The throw whiffs. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Parries the attack. Sig. So unlucky. Deal some damage with that quick combo. Nice. Real smart choice there. Bagging on a super art here to turn up the heat. Sweet. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Projectile to try and change the situation. Player one has used up all of their drive gauge. Knockdown. Combo with the target combo. KO. Yes! Keep it up. Decides to create some distance to start. Decides to, burnout triggered! Overdrive Hadouken! They need to be mindful of their opponent's SA gauge. Goes for the super art. Player one in dire straits with burnout. Fires off the Shifu Hadouken. A quick breather. Looking for a chance. No worries about that. Medium kick. Time to take this momentum and really run with it. Drive gauge on deck. Are they gotta do better than that? How's this? Burnout. How did they spot that? A loss is a loss, but don't let that get you down. Opts to create space to start. The last round. It's now or never. Player one needs to use that drive gauge better if they want to take things back. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Yeah, hold the impact. Squash. Parries the fireball. A parry? Parries. Brushes that off and keeps going. Target combo into. He dashes out of a Shifu. Back to the uses their drive gauge. They're sitting on a full super art gauge now. Their drive gauge, good decision with that throw. What are they gonna burn out? But they may have a plan here. Okay, here we go. Player one throws them. Getting it. Yo, Ross, super hit. How's this? A jump? Burns out. What's this Shifu Hado gonna do? Target combo in. Are you kidding me? Good job picking up the dub. I know there were some rough spots, but you pulled through. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Nice. How's this? Close on. What's next? Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Player 1 is just about out of drive on the ball. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weaker. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Taking stock. Both fighters decide to reset the pace and assess the situation. Burnout activates. Going in? Shinku Hadouken! Plenty of space between the fighters. What will be their approach? One combo can end this round right now. In there! Don't worry, we're just getting started here. Goes for the great work, just like that. Stops the attack by using a drive pair. How's this? They're going for the super art? Can they stop this lightly from that's what we want? Uses the fireball to try and get a reaction. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. Big difference in light and super. Any mistake now will definitely end up. There's an overdrive Shoryu. Risky up-close scrap still going. Tags him and takes the W. Just needed a bit more composure. You'll get it next time. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? The drive impact whiffs. Are they ready to punish? Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. Alright. Checking how their opponent reacts to fireballs. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. What's the play here? Don't worry, it happens. The jump in, catch, perfect execution, and gameplay nets our fighter a perfect round. It's all good. You can still take this back. They've both showed their hands a little bit. Hits them with a stopping bomb. Box him with a target combo. Solid. A super art? Great work. Just like that. What'll happen here? They need to be mindful of their opponent's SA gauge. Throws a fireball. Still slugging it out at this range. They're going for the super art. The Dragon Lash Flame giving them a side switch on top of the damage. Jumps in. Drops that off. Shinrai kick for a mix-up. They're feeling it. Shinku Hadouken. Why are they going in? And whips. They're wide open. Charges up the plasma. Lands the super. Oh, banks it on the fireball. Not a lot to get down about. If anything, we should be glad for it. They're still at it. No one's willing to step away from a rematch. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? No good umpire. Yes, like that. The combo goes for the super art. Keep at it. Picks the drive reversal. Smart throw, that'll do more damage than usual. Oh, easy tech. Whiffs the throw. Oh, burnout trigger. Ends the round with a punish counter. Living in the opponent's head rent-free right now. Don't worry about it. Get your hits in and you'll be fine. Goes in on the impact for nothing. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Grabs him. Jumps. They're going for the super art. Breaks the block with a throw. They need to be mindful of their opponent's SA gauge. Still slugging it out at this range. Is it time for the mix? Good instincts to spend resource on super art. The Dragon Lash Flame giving them a side switch on top of the damage. A quick breather. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Drive impact misses. Sneaks in the throw. Send him home. You got this one. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what he uses their drive gauge. Which fighter will control the pace of the match early on? That feeling out phase is over. Time to get down to business. Nice. Still scrapping. They're going for the super art. They need to be mindful of their opponent's SA gauge. What will they do next? They push their way out of the corner. Oh, here we go. Drops that off. We see a drive. How are you gonna do that? Quick dash. Sit. How's this? Both avoiding the wall like the plague. Will this super art do anything? Oh, looking for the definitive end to this round with a level 3 super! Okay, on to the next one. It's not over yet! Let's believe it's time for that run back! Hits the drive! Gets a risky buff in! Gets the knockdown, and now... Yes, like that. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move, or you're gonna eat tons of damage. Combo with the target combo. Very solid corner switch. Takes a trip. How they utilize the corner. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Taking stock. They just went for it with that super. This may be the start of their counter-offensive. Uses the target combo as a filler. Scrapping it out up close. Drive boosted Hadouken. Neither fighter can land the deciding hit. Both fighters planning something? Low heavy connected? Don't worry, we're just getting started here. That drive impact doesn't get through. Seeing how that round wound up very close, how will both sides tackle the next? The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. They need to be... Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Taking stock. They were right to be on guard there. Looking for a chance. Going in. Not much movement. That's what we want. Uses the target combo as a filler. Quick dash in. Good. They wanted to make a statement with that combo. Jumps up. Long critical. What's gonna happen? Yo, we're dealing with a real gambler here. Low on life and is still willing to risk it all on this critical art to deal the cash money damage they need. Amazing! Gotta do better than that. There's a burnout. Looking for a flatlines up. Oh yeah, this is all yours. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Oh, forget about that. Focus. Tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack. Both sides getting ready. Nothing stops this train. Their drive gauges are full. This means less. Oh, putting the cherry on top. This is gonna take a chunk. Player 1 is bouncing. Were they looking to connect with an overdrive art from this situation? Player 1 is looking at a grim situation with burnout. A jump in? Wow! What are they gonna do? Why are they going in? Hang back! Changes the pace with the fireball. Breaking them shins with the low heavy. Player 1 can't use any. They're just gonna go for it with this. It is over! Player 2 has gotta be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage! It's not over yet! Best believe it's time for that run! Flashes it! Smart play with the throw. Both fighters, no worries about that! Strings it all together. Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weaker. It's okay, you're doing well. They're at the center of the stage. What happens here will have consequences later on. Good stuff. Knockdown. Will this super art connect? Oops, they were anticipating that super art. They break things off to take a quick breather. Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. Trying to read each other here? Parries to cancel the fireball. They're still at goes for the super art? Jumps up, KO! Don't worry about it. Get your hits in and you'll be fine. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Player 1 was kept on their toes all round, didn't utilize their drive gauge efficiently. You may see them pay a bit more attention to that as we head into the next round. Which of these fighters are going to get the SA gauge advantage? How will they utilize the corner? Taking stock. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position, hits them with a stop and pop. A quick breather. They decide to take a breather. They're going for the super art. The Dragon Lash Flame giving them a side switch on top of the damage. Blocks the impact. Looks like the tempo of the match to change. Now, can they finish the job? Is it time for the mix? Takes in the throw. Oh yeah, this is all yours. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Long-range fireball to break the silence. Which fighter will control the pace of the match early on? Still plenty of time left. Goes for the fireball, which is hits him with a stopping block. Player 1 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Can they stop this? What's this Shikuhara gonna do? They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. So, what's next? Touch the fireball to continue their hold over their zone. Player willing to risk it for the overdrive. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Player 1 has an empty drive here. This is a very precarious situation. The drive impact doesn't work. Oh, here we go. That was decent. Oh, yo, Rock, super hit. You got nothing to worry about. Forget that. Crowns him from above. Stand tall. You got this. Okay, here we go. There's an overdrive haggle. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Drive impact misses. Charges up the plasma. What now? Boss Plasmovich. 112. Oh, putting the cherry on top. This is a critical moment. Both of them back off. They may be preparing for the final exchange. Oh my God, Ross Super! We're so close to the end of the round that it may not matter that both fighters are burned out. What are they waiting for? Uses their drive gauge. It is over! Player 2 was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. Shuts that down with a parry. Uses the parry so the opponent brushes that off and keeps going. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Don't worry, it happens. Deals some sick damage there in exchange for some meter. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weakened. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? If it goes for the super art? If you're gonna use the super art gauge, you need to make it count with some solid damage. Maybe they should back off a bit. Knockdown! Both of them have entered burnout state, which will drastically change their approach to the fight. Will they be able to muster up one final push? Will this super art connect? Where is their opening? Taking stock. Picks up the win with the projectile. Good read. Yes! Keep it up. Hits them with a stopping block. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? That's what we want. It's not over. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Player 1 will need to... burnout activates. A quick brief. They're going for the super art. Great work. Just like that. Will we see a drive impact? Big low attack to pick up the win this round. A loss is a loss, but don't let that get you down. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Please, that's what we want. No worries about that. Which fighter will control the pace of the match early on? Wrecks them! This is the time to use fireballs to chip away at an opponent. Pumps the brakes on the impact. You got nothing to worry about. Forget that. What were they thinking? What's next? There's a burnout. They are in a real bad situation here. Looking for a hold. They're using a fireball to force a reaction. Flatline zone. Don't worry about the loss, because your next win's gonna show them that you're for real. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. Parries the projectile. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. Good call just now. Decides to go in with the target combo. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move, or you're gonna eat tons of damage. Checks with the projectile. Sick. Takes a trip. Nice. Real smart choice there. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Maybe they should back off a bit. Gets backed into the corner with pressure building. Oh, that happens to everyone. Burnout is triggered. Knockdown. Great work. Just like that. They don't... No worries about that. Comes from behind to pick up the win. They took advantage of every chance. Let's try to shake up the game plan a bit. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Goes for the Shin Hashogeki. Heats it up with a combo into super. Not so fast. Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Level 3 super. Looking to make them feel it. Nice! Now, Kent experiencing burnout. Going in, attempts to break the stalemate with a fireball. Grabs and throws him away. Quick brief. Ooh, yeah, just like that. Will we see a drive hit? Side switch in the corner. Flashes him. They're going for the super art? Why are they going in? Hang back! Crowns him from above. Shinku Hadouken! Oh my god, what's gonna happen? Drive impact misses! Smelled blood in the water and took a bite! We're going into the final round tied up! Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants. That's what we want! Looks like they want to put a new spin on things, but oh my god, they just choked it up! Great work, just like that. Both fighters planning something? Throws them! They need to be mindful of their opponent tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack! Low heavy! You got this! Baron Rip drives, in fact misses! There's a definite gauge. This connects with the throw! What's next? Wall splat into the guard frame! Right? Getting in a groove! This is gonna hurt! What's this Shinku Hado gonna do? What now? Oh, yo! Rock, super in! That was decent! They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Ugh, scuff them! You got nothing to work. They are done! Don't get too down on yourself. Just